Good afternoon. What a beautiful balmy day. Just started to snow on us. It's like 30, I don't know, 36, 7 degrees out. Beautiful day to go backpacking. So I am at the Whiskey Creek trailhead. I always thought it was the Bourbon Lake trailhead, but it's where it goes. But it does follow the Whiskey Creek. Here with my boy Dustin. And we're headed to Spageeto Lake. We're going to do our very first overnighter here. Just seemed like the thing to do. So, sit by a fire for us, drink a cup of hot chocolate for us, and we'll bring you along. All right, so we made it to the very first trailhead, which is, or the first switchback, which is like, I don't even know, 100 feet from the highway. And Clay on the trail. It's going off trail. I should have really thought my name out when I came up with it. But Clay off the trail doesn't have quite the same ring to it. All right, we're 100 yards in the trail now. And time to go that way. Thank goodness this is only like a half mile off the road. But it did stop snowing. And I think I take the snow over the rain. At least you can brush it off your clothes so you don't just get wet. It's a beautiful sound, the wind through the leaves. And this poor fellow, he's just beside himself. We haven't been out for like a month. Oh, I know. That's how I feel about it. Oh, all I can hear is the sound of my heart pounding in my chest. I'm out of shape. I think this is the outlet right down here. But I'm not positive. It could be a little further north. All right. Beautiful. And no wind on this end. You can see where the ripples start on the water. This is where we normally hang out and have our fire. This end down here is really swampy, and the other side goes back up the hill. So let's go down to this other end and see if there's a campsite. Man, I was hoping to see some fish rising. That's discouraging. But I have always caught fish here, so don't give up till we try.
Beautiful to open your hammock in the morning and see this lake, though.
There is that, but the wind, any wind we get, should come from this direction over here, and it would blow right in your tent and keep you cold all night long.
I'm up with you.
If we get on the north end, we could face the lake and the wind wouldn't hit us dead on. And if we got on the other side, the wind wouldn't hit us at all. Unless it comes from the east, which is unlikely today. Looks like people have found my secret lake. I should quit telling everybody about it. Here's the outlet. We came in on this lake way further south than I thought we were going to. But I didn't use my GPS at all this time. We just went to it. Okay, so things kind of went south on us there for a second. And it snowed. Not a ton, but enough to get everything soaking wet. So we ended up throwing our tarps up real fast and then making our hammocks up underneath them. Dustin's got a fire going, so let's go over his bed, what he's using. So Dustin is running a Uintas double nest. He got super on sale.
Normally about $70 at Sierra Trading Post. They usually have them for about $30.
For about 30 bucks. He is running an airy 20-degree underquilt from Outdoor Vitals. He got the black color. Okay, he's running a Big Agnes Shoestring SL22 as a bag. So it's a little bit longer. He's taller than I am. I don't know how in the world that happens, but it does. I am running my regular. I've got, we both have the 6-sided Outdoor Vitals tarp. Tell me about your new suspension.
Okay, so I was at REI and they had this. It's the Helios, which is the super ultra lightweight Whoopie Sling trunk kit.
Okay.
I got it. It was normally $50. I got it for like 20, I think.
All right, bargain hunters we are. I'm stretched way further out than he is. He is way closer between the trees, and I am way further apart. Running my 6-sided Outdoor Vitals tarp. I have my airy 20 underquilt zipped up like a pod. So this will be my feet down here. So my hammock actually goes through it and it zips up on top. Okay, my top quilt is just an REI. It's a mummy bag. It's a kilo plus 0-degree bag. pack covers on our packs, got them all under the tarp to keep them dry. I am going to pull this tree off my hammock. That'll be bugging the heck out of me all night long. Hopefully we brought enough clothes and stuff to stay warm. The temperature has definitely dropped. But
Let's see if there's any fish in the lake.
nothing like having a fire. I did bring my fly rod, but I left it in my truck. So any fish caught tonight will be by Dustin. So go catch some fish. Right. Oh man, it feels good to get out again. Looks like the sun's gonna grace us for, a minute or so. So while Dustin was fishing, hanging out, while the sun, looks like we're gonna have blue skies for a minute. Not necessarily sun, but warmer and not snowing. I decided to go for a walk. I remember coming up here a couple of winters ago, and I was snowshoeing. There's a couple little ponds up here. I don't think I've ever come to them in the summer. It's also getting pretty close to elk season. And that is elk scraping, if there ever was one. We might run into something if I shut up. Plenty of sign. So I think I'm a little late. But these are blueberries. They're actually still good. They're sweet. I just totally missed berry season this year. Alright, a little bit of water left in this one, but not much. I'm guessing this here's a spring. Alright, well. Head back to camp, see if Dustin's caught any fish. You can see where the critters have been gnawing on the end of the ribs. Kind of a big animal. Part of me wants to say cow, but this seems like, I know they run cattle up here, but this is a weird place for a cow to be. It could be a moose or a big elk. But whichever, he fed the coyotes. Alright, I made her back. Dustin's still hard at it. This might end up being a lot nicer trip than we anticipated, weather-wise. I watched the future radar at home before we came up, and it just showed horrible wind and crazy amounts of snow. So it's getting 7 or so? I don't even know.
It's 7:03.
7:03, what a good guess. The lake is just like glass, completely still. Not seeing any fish rising in. That's concerning. I should have not told everybody where to go. We've opened up our flies with our hiking sticks. Working on some ramen bombs. Dustin did a pork, chive, carrot,
and sour cream
sauce with queso brat on it. I've got a beer brat cooking down there on that rock. And cooking good. Hot chocolate water going. I did walk back to my truck and get my fly pole. That was kind of the reason we came up here, was to catch a fish for Dustin's wife. They just had their baby last Thursday? Friday.
It was the 12th.
The 12th. So I am a grandfather again. Had a cute, adorable little girl named Emily. And he snuck away from his wife with the promise to bring her a fish back home. So
their anniversary.
Yeah, it's their anniversary too, on top of all that. So anyway, we'll try fishing good in the morning. And I got my Covia Spider out, is the stove I'm running. And for the first time ever, I bought a refill kit for these, and I refilled this little bottle out of a big tank and filled it right back full again. So I was pretty stoked to see that that actually worked. For a couple bucks on Amazon, I don't have to carry big bottles and keep buying little bottles. So let's get our grub on. Alright, so it's about time for bed. No luck fishing, but man, the weather just turned out so nice. I don't know if we'll see anything or not. No, there's actually stars in the sky. This isn't picking anything up but darkness. We should have a little sliver of that big old moon that's been coming up the last couple of days, but it's been coming up later and later every day. So we will catch you in the morning. Gotta catch fish. That's the goal of tomorrow. Good night. Well, good morning. Dustin got up, got a fire going for me. It was very nice. He's out trying to catch fish. Cash made it through the night. I am shocked on it's not freezing. I thought it would be 20-something degrees this morning when we got up. It's in the 30s, high 30s. Lake is like glass. We're gonna mess around for a little while, see if we can catch a fish, have some breakfast, and get on home. Okay, guys, short trip. Fun trip, caught a fish. We did everything we came here for. Weather was way better than we thought it would be. So I appreciate everybody that came along. Appreciate all my subscribers. Please give me a thumbs up. Get out and explore.